I said, who that? Who that? L-A-G-S. That do that. Do that. L-A-G-S. What's up, guys? It is Dan Lags. And I am back again for another episode of the Villa Let's Build. So, guys, we're back here on the house. I went ahead and added a droopy tree back over here on the side of the house in between episodes just for you guys. And we're going to continue working. So, we have this predicament here that we got to fix up. So, let's go ahead and just get started. I'm going to get out some spruce wood, some smooth stone. Smooth sandstone, that is. We're going to get out some sandstone stairs. What else do we need? I would say some junglewood slabs. And let's get out some pillared quartz and some blocks of emeralds. And how about even some doors? That could work. Some doors and then some upside down spruce wood stairs. Okay, so first things first. I'm the realist. Okay, yeah, I gotta stop with the fancy references. It's getting out of hand at this point. What's up, guys? We're back for another episode of the Villa, and hopefully the thunderstorms will hold off for like 20 minutes or so while I'm recording this episode. It's been T-storming all day here in the NJ, and you might hear a little bit of a trickle on my window. It's raining right now, but I haven't heard any thunder in the last like 15 or 20 minutes, so hopefully it won't thunder anymore and, you know, ruin my video. But anyway, guys, we're back for another episode of the Villa. You guys seem to be really liking the series. You know, sorry it's been like it's always like 5 or 6 days in between episodes. Sorry about that. I just, you know, we got other series going on and stuff like that, and sometimes I just forget about this series because it's like, you know, it's going so smoothly, right? I don't have no worries about it. So I'm gonna place a door right here. It's just gonna be like complete opposite side of the other door. That would make sense, right? Let me think about this for a second. You know what, actually? You know what I'm gonna do? I'm actually going to put the pillared Q-horts up through here, and that is going to help right now with, you know, double stacking these walls like we've been doing on this build, which is pretty cool. You know, it works out nicely. Alright, so let's go ahead and place some of these blocks right here like that. Just kind of take that corner, and then we're going to place some blocks here. Take these up. We need to turn this corner right there. Alright, so again, we're not too much more of the Villa Let's Build, guys. It's pretty close to being done. A couple more episodes here and there. Probably, I would say 8 episodes. I've been saying that like every time, but I think we are sticking to 8. I think that should be enough to finish the build. So we're gonna roll with that. I'm gonna place some doors all over the place now that I can do that. I guess we can put them right here. Yeah, let's put them there. And I already put that there, and then we need to put one here. So let's go right there, and place an upside down stair here, and then an upside down sandstone stair right there. And that's perfect. So we got our master bedroom here. Could put the bed on this wall. Kind of like works out really well with those, you know, symmetrical windows like that. So this room turned out nice. We're gonna have the bathroom in there, and then this is the balcony that looks out the front, and then that's gonna be the balcony that looks out the back. Got the 2 double doors for the master bedroom. We got the bathroom here, which I need to put this is just to get like the bathroom for anybody else, I guess. That's not a master, I guess. We can put that there, and then over here we have, you know, another bedroom. And now this part right here, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. This room right here, I think I'm actually going to knock this wall out. Well, first off, let me go ahead and knock the floor out. I have an idea that I want to try, and I think it might work. So don't be alarmed if I'm tearing down, you know, this half of this upstairs. But I have an idea, like I said, and I think it actually will make the house look a lot cooler. So it'll also help with like adding windows to the place, which is another thing we need to do this episode. Okay, so you see this, right? Looks pretty cool. What I need to do actually is break this. I need to place this right here instead, like that. And then I need to get out some upside down quartz stairs. I'm gonna place these here. I'm just gonna make this a balcony, right, for the second floor, or just on the other side. Open floor plan on this one, so we're gonna be doing that. So that like that, and then I gotta put some upside down stairs here as well. Keep messing this up. Stop breaking them wrong. Ah. Okay. So, do I have like my mono controller on or something? What's going on? Why is it breaking the blocks I don't want to break? It does that every single time, I swear. This controller is getting so busted up. Oh man. It wasn't working for a little while here. Now it's working again, but barely working. I mean, the joysticks in this thing are busted so bad. Oh man, I gotta replace this thing soon. But you know, my thought is that I'll just get a mono controller for the Xbox One if that ever comes out. So. Minecraft Xbox One ever comes out. They said it'll be out in August. I'm starting to doubt that, to be honest. I don't think it'll be out in August. I think it's going to be out in September. I mean, honestly, I hope it comes out in September because I'm going to be busy in August. I'm not going to have a lot of time to play. So hopefully it'll come out in September. That would be great for me. Probably not for you guys because you'll be starting school and stuff like that. I mean, I'm starting school too, so it's not like it's just you, but Who knows when it'll come out? Who knows? Who knows if how many people will convert even? Just out of curiosity, leave a comment if you actually are planning on starting to, or if you're planning to switch over to Xbox One Minecraft or PS4 Minecraft. If you, you know, when it comes out, if you're considering switching. I mean, you know, the features are, it's really cheap. The features, you know, you get a much bigger world and a further render distance. So, I mean, that's a big upgrade right there. It's just the question is like, you know, what else are we getting, you know? Like that just, I mean, those are great upgrades, but you know, is that all, or are we gonna get more? Who knows? Okay, so we have this now. We got this pretty big open space here. And it works great because, you know, we have the, you come right up the stairs, you got, you know, the hallway that goes to both sides, we got the door on this side, and speaking of which, I should probably sleep since it is nighttime out there, so, let me, actually, do I still have a bed out front? Ooh, I do. I will sleep in that real quick. So anyway, you know, like, I'm just curious to see, I just want the game to come out. I'm excited. I'm just excited to see if I can eventually convert Los Angeles and make it bigger. That would be really cool. That would just make my day. Okay, so now we have this big wall here, and now what I want to do is add a window on it. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's take this out a few, like this. I'll take this up to like here, and then I'll start to break it in. Whoops, I didn't want to do that. And take this up and up and up, and then we can open this up, and then we can make kind of like a big window here on the back of the house, which I think will look really cool. All right, so place all that. Okay, cool. And let's see. So we have this big space here that we can add a window. So somebody was asking me how to double stack. What's the best way to like put windows if you're gonna double stack walls? Definitely put it on the inner wall, like the one that's like facing towards the inside, and then it's kind of like indented on the outside. Trust me, it looks better. It makes it look like it has glass panes, but it's not actually glass panes. So if you know what I mean, it doesn't really make sense, but. There's our big window, right? Looks fine on the inside, but now we have to go detail it on the outside. So let's go out here. Let's fly all the way around the house. All right, so what do we want to do with this? Let me get out some jungle wood. We don't need the glass anymore. Actually, I didn't even replace that. I messed up. All right, so we're going to place that there. Okay, I guess we can take this out. One block like this. I guess I can go like, nope, that's the wrong block. There we go. And like that. Like this and like that. Kind of have our thing, and then we can do something similar down here along those lines. You know, we'll figure it out. Something like that. That looks pretty cool, actually. I like that. And even I could even add some like pillared quartz in here just to kind of spice it up a little bit, so it looks a little bit more fancy. This might not look good, but we're experimenting. That's what the Let's Build's all about. I actually like that a lot. I think that looks good. I don't know why, but it just does. All right, we're gonna leave that for now. You know what I'm gonna do eventually later? Well, actually, what I want to do is just like knock out this layer here of a floor. Actually, what level is the floor on this inside here? Okay, it is 1 block down into the ground, so that's good that I'm knocking this layer out. Yeah, I mean, I just want to knock this whole layer out here. I'll just take it pretty far that way. I'm not going to do the whole thing right now, but you kind of get the idea, right? And that'll allow me just to have a little bit more flatter of a backyard. I can take it all the way through here as well. Alright. We can leave like kind of like the grass there. That's fine. We can leave that there. Just knock this out a little bit further for now. Okay. And then, let's see. We got to fix this up. Put that there. That's the wrong one. Actually, you know what? That might actually look cool leaving it like that. Maybe if I did that as well. Yeah, that could work actually. Just to add a little bit more detail. It doesn't matter. Okay. Alright, not too bad. And then right here we can place some upside down stairs. And also, let me clear my inventory real quick. Let's get out some cacti. Let's place some cacti up in here. Like that, right? Pretty cool, pretty nifty. Let me take that around. I'll break that. Anvils. Let's get out some anvils and some jungle leaves. Let's place some of those up on the sides of these. Jungle leaves upon these. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. And then we gotta add some more vines around the place, and I might put a big tree in the backyard here. That's a pretty cool little window. I like that. I like the white. I think it has a good contrast with the sandstone. Alright, what did I do here? I gotta fix all this up. I griefed my own house. What a face palm. Okay, so let's get back on some sandstone stairs and stuff like that. Some sandstone stairs, sandstone. No, 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 no. Get that out of there. We don't need any of that crap. Oh my god, I grabbed it again. Controller, stop being broken. What am I doing? Why do I have 64 beef? Alright, there we go. And that. And, that should be good for now. Alright, so, let's go ahead and place a block here. Nope. There. 2 blocks away. 2 blocks away. 2, 2, 2. And then you know what I want to do? I just want to break this. And I'll show you why in a second. Alright. So here, let me break inside of this house here. Griefing it again. So I noticed that this is unsymmetrical, right? You know, it's 2 here and it's 3 there. So I can solve that problem, and it'll also solve the problem above that I have where, you know, the unsymmetrical blocks. Why am I keep placing those? I'm placing the wrong blocks this episode. That's the trend. Okay, let's see. Let's get back out these blocks of cohorts. Alright, there we go. So now this room is symmetrical in here, and now I can make it symmetrical on the top as well. So that's going to be good. Right here. I can break this. Breaking on down. Okay, and then we can fill this back in with sandstone, turn it back to normal, and now it's going to be symmetrical on the top, so that's cool. And we turn this back into that. And there we go. So there we go, we have our, you know, that now makes sense, right? And then what we can do is we can take this out right here. Well, let's first take these pillars up to there. Let's take them up 4, I guess, from that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, nope. It's only 3. There we go, 4. And like that. And then we can take this and wrap it around. Come on, lightning, stay away. I really hope this doesn't start T-storming. T-storms are scary, man. Alright. So let's take this across, and we'll just fill in this roof. And it should look pretty good, I think. As like a back balcony for the house, for the master bedroom. For the 2nd floor, I guess. It should look pretty good. I think overall this Let's Build has, you know, been pretty smooth, you know. It haven't really ran into too many issues. I like the way it's turning out, you know. It's gonna be a nice house when it's done. So, you know, we always love those Let's Builds. Alright. So let's take this across like that. There we go. So there we go. That looks ugly right now, but we're gonna fix it up. So we're gonna go like this and like that. So now that kinda like makes a little bit of sense, right? And like that, like this, and like that. Kind of get the idea, right? Whoops, that's not right. There we go. And there, and there, there, there. Okay, cool. So we got this, right? And then what I can do is take the blocks of quartz and just wrap it around through here. So we have a ceiling for this, you know, little patio balcony thing. I don't know why I call it a patio, because it's just so not a patio. I always say that. Okay, so there we go. So we got that, and then I guess I could add some upside down stairs here just to add a little bit more to it, make it a little bit fancier. Okay, wrap this around like that. Okay, nice. So that's looking pretty good. Okay, now let's go ahead and add some balconies to this. So don't worry, this is not gonna weigh. I'm not gonna leave it like this. It'll be all weird looking. Okay, so now I'm just gonna replace those with the blocks like that, like this. Bam, bam, bam. Oops, no. There we go. And right there. Okay. So we have that now. So when we're in here, you know, nice little area where you can just chill out. Pretty cool. I guess I can take this across and connect it to there. Let's see why not. No, nothing's stopping me from doing that. And then, what can we do? I know. I'm going to take a thing across right here. This is going to wrap around like this. This is just going to add a little bit more detail to the place. You know, looks good. It'll look good, I think. Alright, so we're going to take this around. And this, I think this might actually look kind of odd on this side, but I don't think it's going to be a huge problem. It's like not going to connect there, but that's fine. That's not a big deal. I can just fill this in here with some more slabby slabs. Alright. So there we go, guys. Let me look at this from a distance. Not too shabby, right? We closed the house off. That's good. The house is pretty much closed off. Now we just got to add some more windows. And we should be pretty good, you know? Pretty close to being done. You know, the interior and all that stuff we'll have to do as well. I gotta add some vines. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's also add some bushes. Take this up here. Kind of, you guys did tell me not to go crazy on the bushes, so I won't go insane. I'll keep it kind of modest. Go like that, right? Now let's add some vines in the place. Let's just place them like randomly around here. Whoa, that was a big lightning strike. Alright, cool. So just add more detail as we go. Alright, so let's go back on the inside and let's figure out oh, do you hear that? Hear that, guys? That rumbling? I don't know if you guys can hear that. My mic does pick up everything, so you might be able to hear it. Alright, should I put another chandelier in here? This room is actually not the same as this one. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. I think this one's 8. 1, 2, 3. Now this one's 6. Okay, so it's not going to exactly work. I'm not going to put a chandelier on this side, I guess, but there's nothing wrong with having a nice chandelier in the, you know, the, I guess the pad, or what is this thing called? Foyer. Foyer. We're gonna foyer. All right, so this room looks pretty good. I like the way I think the interior, right, is all the rooms are kind of figured out, right, at this point. Did we figure this area out? I think we did. Let me put the windows in. Let's install these windows. And another thing we need to do is get ready for bedtime here in the Minecraft world. So these windows are out here. I guess I could just place something. I guess I could just go like that, right? Doesn't have to be too fancy. That looks fine. All right, what else? What else can we do? Gotta add some windows on the garage. Gotta add a window in the... We just have to add windows, basically. That's the next kind of goal. What are you doing, Mr. Chicken? Get off my bed. That's pretty funny. Whoa. What is he doing? Jeez. Chicken. Careful there, bud. Wait, his feet look hilarious. Look at that. They're like connected. Minecraft. I love it. All right. Let's see. What can we do now? So windows. I want to place like a droopy tree like right here. That would be such a good spot for one. Just like right in front of that window. It'd be beautiful. Ugh, lighting glitch. I don't like that. Maybe if I break that. Does anyone... Oh, that makes it even worse. What the hell? If I go... How do I even fix something like this? Dan, not a big fan of those... No, I honestly, like, who even likes those lighting glitches? To be honest, I actually thought they were pretty cool back in the day when I was a Minecraft noob. But then again, I still am, so... Alright, oh, you know what I can do? I can add some more stairs here. Like this. And then I'm just going to double check that everything's all a-okay on the interior. Okay. So this room is pretty much done. Just got to furnish it, of course. Got the bathroom. Already did that. Those windows are put in. Okay. Window. There's already a window in that room, so that's fine. We got the window in that room. We got the windows in this room. So it looks like the second floor is pretty much done, except for the, you know, the, I guess the furnishing. There's a nice big window there. We're not going to put one on this wall. In here, we're going to add a window. So let's go ahead and put one right here on this wall. And then we're going to put another one right there and another one right there. Okay. So let's place our glass. Again, you notice all you have to do is just put it on the inside, and then you go make it all pretty on the outside. While we're in here, can we add any more windows? Can we put one right here? This could be a good spot for a couple windows. See if that makes sense on the outside. Yeah, absolutely. Looks good. Okay. Let's roll with that. Can I get back in? Can I get back in? Yes, I can. Okay. So put a couple more windows on each side of the fireplace. That's nice. Got some windows in there. So we're starting to lighten the place up a little bit. In here's the kitchen. So we're going to put a big window on this wall. Like here. It's a big wide one. It's nice and open. There's going to be, yep. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's symmetrical in the middle on both sides, inside and out. Perfect. All right, let's fill that in. Should we put one there? I don't think we should. Let me look at what's out there on the outside. You know, actually, we could put one there. Yeah, let's do that. We could put a window there. We already have a window in this room. That's fine. Again, we gotta do the garage. Yeah, I think this is just the kitchen, you know? All right, so 1, 2, 3. Let's do 3 for this one. All right, how's this looking on the outside? Can I get through? Yes, I can. All right, well, you know, it's not symmetrical on this one, but that's okay. That won't matter. Okay, so there we go. We got a window there and a window there. Window on this one. I don't think I'm going to put it there. No, I'm not going to. There's not going to be one on that wall. So just there and there. So that's cool. And then garage. That's right, garage. So let's go in here. Do I want to make the garage a little bit smaller? I think I do, actually. Well, what I mean by that is just we got some swiftness for this. This is a job for the swiftness potions. Let me break a couple of these glowstone blocks. I'm going to have to end this episode pretty soon just because of the Mother Nature is like, Dan, you're not allowed to record right now. I'm going to start pouring rain. It's going to be really loud. I don't think you guys can hear it, though. I don't think my mic's that strong. It's pretty quiet. Whatever. I probably sound like a crazy person right now, so I'll just stop talking about that. I'll never stop talking. Alright. So we'll take this all the way down. This is just going to make the garage a little bit smaller. Actually, is this going to make it too small? Might make it too small. I don't know. Let me look on the outside real quick. Actually, you know what I need to do? I need another door. And I also need another one of these. Let's put that here and that there. So we got our door now. Okay, let's go on the outside. Alright, so the question is, you know, I have the window like right there on that one. Which is, you know, not as fancy as the rest of the house. But I don't really mind. It's a garage. It's not that big of a deal. Like, if I just put a bunch of windows on this without, like, really, like, indenting them in the wall, what's going to matter? It's the back of the garage. No one even looks there anyway. Yep, you know, that's what we'll do. It'll, for the sake of making the garage a little bit wider so we can actually, like, fit a car in there, that's the risk we're going to have to take. Actually, or we could just make the garage bigger, like, wider. I don't know, it's already pretty wide. You know, we're sticking with my gut. My gut's telling me to just not put a wall here. Let's just scrap this. I don't know, how many blocks is this? 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6, 7. Usually my cars are like 8 or 9 blocks long, so I don't think I would be able to fit a car in here. If I put a couple smart cars in here, I could. Decisions. You know what? Stick with my gut. We're gonna break it. No need to add this. Alright. So guys, we pretty much closed off the house, added the windows. So next episode, once I finish this garage, of course. So next episode, I think we're going to do some landscaping, add some juniper trees and some I want to add a vineyard. That would be pretty cool. You know, stuff like that. And then on episode 8, wait, this is episode 6, right? Yeah, this is episode 6. So episode 8 will be, you know, we'll, I guess, do a little bit of furnishing on the interior or something like that. The house is almost done, so. Well, I mean, the house is done itself. We just got to do some landscaping. All right, so let's see. You know what I want to do? For these windows here in the garage, I'm not going to make them at eye level. Hello, Mr. Piggy. I'm going to make them like this, you know, like 1 block above. So let's put like 3 by 3 windows. Like right here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Actually, we could do, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's see, if we jump 3, put one right there. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. That might not work. What if I make these 2? And then every other 2 blocks we add 1. That still doesn't work. Or wait, maybe it will. So if we go there and there, this will be 4. Yeah, that's probably the best solution. Let's do that. Alright, so there we go. We got our garage windows. Looks pretty good. I like that. Alright, and then of course, you know, we don't really need to detail them on the outside since we already decided we're not going to do that. So, garage is pretty much done in here. I mean, of course, I'm going to furnish it. I got to add some more bushy stuff on the outside, but we're going to leave that for next episode. We'll make this all look pretty back here. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It has been your friendly neighborhood Dan Lags. I'm about to get attacked by a lightning storm. So I'm going to end the episode. Guys, if you guys could give this video a like, that would be awesome. I kind of said that really weird. And next episode, we'll just finish detailing these windows, adding some landscaping for next episode. And, you know, we're pretty close to being done with this Let's Build series, like, you know, as a whole. It's almost done, guys. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. It's been your friendly neighborhood Dan Lags. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. And if you did, like I said, give it a like. You know what? You know what I might do? But real quick before we end the episode? I might add another window right here. On this wall. Just like that. Would that look bad if I put a window there? I think that looks good. Yeah, we'll do that. And then let's see. I guess I'll detail it on my own, but alright guys, I need to end the episode now. Thanks for watching, guys. It's been Dan Langs. I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace out.